Once upon a time, in a land where hope shimmered like morning dew upon emerald leaves, there lived a young girl named Elara. She was not a princess, nor the daughter of a wealthy merchant, but a simple baker's apprentice in the bustling village of Willowbrook. Elara's days began before dawn, kneading dough and tending to the great stone oven. Yet beneath her flour-dusted hands and humble attire, she carried a heart brimming with dreams. Elara dreamed of becoming a master baker, of crafting pastries so light and breads so fragrant that even the sternest townsfolk would smile in delight. She watched her mentor, old Master Corvin, with awe as he shaped dough with effortless grace. Secretly, Elara practiced his techniques late at night, determined to prove her worth. One day, the village announced its Grand Harvest Festival, a celebration that brought together bakers from across the kingdom. The contest's prize was coveted, a golden rolling pin symbolizing the title of Willowbrook's finest baker. Elara's heart fluttered with excitement. This was her chance to show the world what she could do. For weeks, she prepared, testing recipes and perfecting her craft. She imagined the applause, the golden pin gleaming in her hands. But when the festival arrived, nerves threatened to undo her. Her hands trembled as she mixed her batter. Her mind raced with doubts. Yet she pressed on, pouring her hope and determination into her creation. An intricate honey cake inspired by the wildflowers that grew along the riverbank. At last, the judges made their rounds. Elara's heart pounded as they sampled her cake. She waited, breath held as they whispered among themselves. But when the winner was announced, it was not Elara's name that rang out, but that of a renowned baker from the capital. Silence echoed in her ears, heavier than the disappointment that settled in her chest. Tears threatened to spill as Elara slipped away from the crowd, her dreams crumbling like stale bread. She wandered to the edge of the village, where the river sang quietly beneath the willow trees. There, she met an old woman gathering wildflowers. The woman noticed Elara's sorrow and, with gentle eyes, invited her to sit. Elara poured out her heart, speaking of her failure and lost dreams. The old woman listened with quiet patience, then handed Elara a small, radiant blossom. "Do you see this flower?" she asked. "It blooms only after surviving the harshest storms. Each failure is but a season, making the next bloom brighter." Elara pondered the woman's words. She realized that while she had not won the prize, she had learned more than any victory could give. She had discovered new flavors, mastered new techniques, and above all, found resilience within herself. Renewed, Elara returned to her bakery. She greeted each day with fresh determination, baking with greater passion than ever. Word of her honey cake spread, not for its perfection, but for the warmth and spirit baked into every bite. The villagers came to her not only for her bread, but for her cheerful laughter and kind heart. Years passed, and Elara's little bakery became the heart of Willowbrook. She taught others to bake, sharing her knowledge and her story. She reminded her apprentices that failure was not the end, but a new beginning, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and kinder. And so, in the gentle glow of the oven's fire, Elara's dream blossomed, not as she had first imagined, but in a way far richer. For in learning that failure is not the end, she found her true beginning, and inspired others to do the same. With each passing season, Elara discovered that true wisdom is not measured by trophies or titles, but by the understanding gained through perseverance and humility. She learned to savor lessons found in both triumph and failure, realizing that growth often comes from the most unexpected places. As the aroma of her fresh-baked bread filled Willowbrook, Elara's story reminded everyone that embracing each experience with an open heart leads to deeper insights and lasting happiness.